have been made outside the objectives. Outside the objectives. So, IT, if you have objective 1 to 5 of what the fund is meant for, and we now discover, in fact, yourself, you are coming out to use your mouth to say, I have done this.
Wait. Did anybody just say I want refund? I never talk about refund. I only asked about accountability before people start misconstruing things.
Okay. So,
yes.
So we felt from the public that something is missing. You have used the money outside the objective, and that is very wrong.
Exactly.
And that's what hold on. Mm-hmm. And that's what we call misappropriation. Which means you have done something outside the objectives. Do you understand?
Yes, and clarity is needed.
And
why did you, at the time when you and Crunchy Queen realized something of misappropriation nature?
No. Nothing was wrong there.
No. Hold on. Let me ask the question again. Why did you guys not come public and stop the public from donating money into it? Instead, Crunch Queen, I'm sure she pulled herself out, and I will have to ask the very wicked lady to play the video to me on her platform that she said, she's no longer accountable. Please reach out to Moiwa, but you can carry on donating money. So if there is misappropriation in there between the pair of you, giving out trusting that we actually see you guys to be and being the public mouthpiece at the time, why did you guys not actually say, public, stop donating money until we get to the bottom of it? But you guys did not.
As at when we were pushed out, let me use the right word, there was no evidence of misappropriation. There was no evidence of misappropriation as at that time. Don't forget, all of us are on this app. We are all in this movement together. So we could all see down the line that something was not right. But as at when we pulled out or when they pushed us out, there were no evidence of misappropriation. Now, let me give you an example of infractions, financial infractions. Okay? According to EFCC guidelines on financial crimes in the country. Okay? Financial infractions, number 1. Okay? I asked a question from, what's his name? The barrister Odumosu, when he was on live one time. I don't know whose live he was. He was trying to exonerate himself, blah, 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 blah. So I just went there to ask a very...
Is it Arifa?
I can't remember whose live.
That's the place we spotted him.
Yeah. I asked him a question because this was a guideline, the financial guideline that we put in place then, that all hard currency proceeds, which is the good from me. You know, everything we are doing it in Naira, right? Everything is in Naira. However, we have some proceeds in dollars, which is not a problem. Now, what you do, the financial guideline instituted was that, Mr. Power of Attorney, on the day you were to collapse this GoFundMe, if the agreement is, okay, today we are taking $10,000, but not forgetting that the $10,000 will be dropped into your US account because your account was linked to GoFundMe, all right? Now, when you, let's say today is 25th of April, you collapse $10,000 today. You will use whether LENFI or any of the transfer mechanism, you understand? At that base rate, you will convert that $10,000 into the Access Bank account. Okay? So from the Access Bank account, all expenditure can then be made. So on no account should money be spent in dollars? It does not exist. It shouldn't exist, and it does not exist.
Chairman.
You cannot say you pay some.
Hello, everybody. Chairman, please. I respect your position because I know you took control when you came into this group to be the general overseer of accountability of the accounts. The account that Baba Mohbad came to give us, are we saying that it was wrong, or it was not done right, or things were done maliciously?
Say that again, please.
Okay. What I was saying is, you know, Baba Mohbad and me came to do account of how money was spent.
Okay.
Are we saying the accounts they gave was done maliciously or was not done right, or you have seen some discrepancies in the accounts which they brought out to the public of how they spent the public's money?
You people want me to go into this. Duke, please, this is don't let me go into this. I understand your question, but I don't want to.
19 months later, you have to tell your truth, please.
No. What I'm saying is this: I don't want to be in line of investigation. Please, I know what I'm saying. Please, don't let me.
The thing is, Chairman, the reason why I ask that question is there's so many people. In fact, let me use Papayana as an example. There's a point that it was kicking against people actually donating into that GoFundMe. Yes. And a lot of people followed his trend until he himself succumbed to that pressure.
And he convinced me. And I asked him that day, I said, would you take responsibility for this? He said, yes, for sure. And then I paid.
Yes, and that's what I'm taking now.
So if you have found some discrepancies, then the onus is on you. Which you are the chairman of. You actually said that your background is to account for how money will be spent. And you gave us a lot of reassurance that yes, this thing that we're putting into this pot is for this cause. So have you gone back to see the explanation of Baba Mohbad and Miwa towards how this money was spent? And if Boya Otifun is a paper, you must have seen something. And that's why I'm asking that question. Just to enlighten, you don't have to go to too much details. But
the Duke, let us come to us, the public, that called for that, because we also pressured Chairman as well on my own position. Me as somebody who paid into that GoFundMe as a witness who paid into that GoFundMe, one of the things that were promised to me
is not about you.
I'm just telling you.
Follow you.
That's what I'm saying.
Follow you.
And he made me pay into it, and these are the things that were promised. And so I want to talk about those things, to see where those things were achieved. If those things weren't achieved, I'm going to hold him responsible, and he's going to hold whoever responsible, whoever they're cutting off. But I'm about and that group cutting off, not me. And I don't care. We are dragging him as well. We need him to fulfill his promises. Okay? So with the public
questions.
So this how it happens. Duke, let's come this way. Okay, let's come from this angle. These people, this group, they promised the public that they were going to attend to all the objectives that we came up with. We came up with so many objectives outlined, and they represented that cause. They were supposed to account for everything which we outlined in that objectives. But in the long run, all of these things weren't accountable for. The account that Muyiwa gave didn't correspond with what we were told. We were told that we were going to be carried along everything, how money was spent from the total amount that was in there, that was realized. Now, if I ask you today, how much was the total amount that was realized to start with? Do you have any document to prove that yes, this amount, was realized, and how was it spent? So investigation, we go through all of those things. Muyiwa said it was 18 million they realized in the Access Bank, which doesn't correspond. In the GoFundMe, that was visible. Everybody was able to see. I think it was roughly $26,000, and some percentage were out of it, and $25,000 plus was realized. So it's not a fight, it's not a war. Nobody's calling anybody a criminal or embezzler, right? They just want to hold to their promise. So we calling them out is to see that every necessary document it's shown to these people, and they come back to the public and clear the public.
Okay.
So that's just it. Basically, it's not for any other thing.
The Duke, let me just give you one line. One line that everybody will resonate.
Go on,
you can then fix the remaining puzzle. Okay. Now, from what they read, all of us heard it, that the total money that came to Access Bank, that the total money they got was how much? 18 million. Abi?
Sure.
Good. 18 million in Naira. Abi? Total.
Sure.
Total. Now, 26,000. Let's just say hypothetically. Let's use 1,500. Hypothetically. 1,500 times 26,000 is how much?
1 minute. That's 39 million.
39 million.
Roughly 40 million.
Was that accounted for?
No.
We can say that.
Let's sum it together. Let's say 40 million plus 18 million. That's about 40 plus 18 million. That's like 58 million, almost 60 million.
Okay. And I still know some other funds that came in that I will not want to
I buy the Wema Bank. I buy money going to Wema Bank and all of those things. So you see, they have realized more than enough, even more than 200 million. Let them provide necessary document. You are supposed to account for everything. The statement of account, everything needs to be made public.
Let me give another pause so that this one is also in the public. So I won't say what is not in the public. I won't say whatever we got through investigation. I won't say. I will only say what is in the public for now. Now, it was a common law. They said how much? Okay, Duke, how much did they say they spent for autopsy?
Yes. That is exactly why I want to
answer.
16 million.
They said they spent 16 million for autopsy, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a publication by Odumosu. Paparano, can you tell us what the publication states about?
Yeah, that toxicology was free. In fact, according to him, he said everything they spent for both toxicology and autopsy was 16 million. So are they saying that because now we come to hear that toxicology was free, so it will only mean that autopsy alone we paid 16 million. What? Where? That's not even possible anywhere in the world.
So if you pay 16 million,
it's not even possible. That is not even possible. Let them bring receipt. It's not possible.
You can't say that in event. Don't say it's not possible. You can do your own 1 million, and I do.
No. We've contacted experts. They said even in the UK, you can't even spend up to that amount.
No, now you have to.
Can I ask you today? Where was the autopsy done to start with? Nigeria. In Nigeria, yeah.
Those are the questions they could
answer.
So are you telling me they will do 16 million autopsy in Nigeria? Autopsy was done in Nigeria.
No, the guy that's read it out.
It's impossible.
They flew the guy in. He could have been in business class. You don't know what he required.
They took, please wait. Okay. Toxicology, whatever it was taken to, whether they flew him anywhere. Maybe you talk about flight ticket, yes. But toxicology, nobody paid anything for it. Right? Autopsy, 16 million. And autopsy was done in Nigeria. When St. Nicholas will do 800,000 naira autopsy, 1.2 million autopsy. Well, let's see the receipt. And in what lab was it done? That's the autopsy was done in Nigeria. Toxicology was free of charge. So let us see the receipt of the 16 million paid for autopsy to start with.
So have we established that it was actually done in Nigeria? And the reason why I'm asking this,
they do, please wait. They do autopsy. Please wait, Chairman, let me explain to you. Autopsy requires all Mohbad body for it to be done. Okay, it's not about taking sample. They have to like observe Mohbad body, like take the samples and do it, and that can only be done in the premises where the body is, where the whole body is. While toxicology, they have to take some samples out from that body. and then maybe transported to whatever place. Mohbad's body wasn't transported out of Nigeria. So autopsy was done in Nigeria. It's a visualization of the body, examining the body, checking all body substance, organs and all of those things. So that was done in Nigeria. It was toxicology that was taken abroad. Until today, we don't even know what country it was taken to. Does that make sense? We don't even know which country. That of the government, we all know it was taken to America, NMS. But this their fake stuff they do. We want accountability. We want to know how these things happened. These people didn't only jeopardize justice. They jeopardized justice. They waste our time. They took our money. So we want them investigated. It's a valid ground. I don't know if that makes sense.
I know it's a valid ground. But Chairman, since you've come up with a petition to EFCC, what are the things that you saw that made you, obviously this will be part of it, that it was done in Nigeria because they've not produced where they did it, which we cannot establish exactly where they actually did this thing. We're all saying because Odumosu came out to say that, look, we didn't pay for anything, we did it in Nigeria. But what is the basis of your EFCC case? Because the basis of your EFCC case has to be grounded. The reason why I said it has to be grounded in, what are the things that you saw as an accountant that you felt that even though the father of the deceased has come to say this is how I did it, and we established that he lied, but we can't prove it because they've not given us evidence towards that. So what are the bases that you filed a concern that this money that was donated was misappropriated?
You want to put hand into my mouth, I don't go talk.
That's what I'm saying, Chairman should take his to You say that's what I'm saying. That I don't think it can make success. I don't think Chairman can make success with this. It's not handling it the way it should. Alright? All these things you have to state it up. You have to come out to the public and make it known that this cause is being jeopardized. And the only way to do this, you have to take it forward.
Hold on. I am not talking about this cause. I'm not interested. The basis of the petition is not about the. It's not about the what killed Mohbad. Okay? It's not what killed Mohbad. No. It is the financial application of public funds to a cause that was established. So if everything with all investors, if they can provide all necessary documentations, everything, and we see that yes, there has not been a foul play, everything has gone according to what you told the public, then there's no case to answer. There's no case to. Look, as I speak today, you said they've done anything online, they've come to the radio, to the online to say this. As any of us verify and corroborated those assertions? If anybody has corroborated it, let that person say, yes, I have corroborated.
What claim?
All the accountability they did.
Yeah, I thought you have it. I thought you attach it together with your petition. So you should have it with you.
So if I have some documents and I'm saying, what you people are saying is not what I have.
But I mean, nothing is working. Okay, guys, let's do this way, right? I think maybe the public should put some certain pressure on you. Then you realize that you are playing with the public's medullas. Public should put some certain pressure on you. I think they should start campaigning that you're a scammer, you are an embezzler. Maybe that will wake you up. Because you don't understand what you're doing.
Clarify something.
You are joking.
Chairman, are you legally gagged and bound not to speak to certain extent?
Of course.
There is no way. There is no way.
The IT guy, you are helping him out.
The case is not in court. It's not subjudice.
The IT guy is representing the public.
Exactly.
And he's asking public. Yeah.
Is he legally gagged not to speak because of the petition, which hasn't
How can he be legally gagged? It's impossible now. Please,
I'm asking him the question because it's a little bit sort of
he doesn't know what to say. I think he doesn't know what to say.
It's a bit economical about highlighting his plight. Chairman, I was on Paparano's platform when Paparano warned you. Are you sure you want to take this thing up? These people are literally, you are almost dining with the lions. Are you sure? You said yes. And you
I asked Crunchy Queen a question that day, which she failed.
The
And
pair
Chairman
of you
Chairman quickly came in.
Gentlemen,
all the might we put into trusting you guys with your LinkedIn platform thing that you sold to us to say that you are the
You see, that's why
can give us the
I don't want to put pressure on you, Chairman, but you are requiring pressure. Okay, I think you should work with the public. Let's see how we can resolve this. It will be better that way.
Hold on, gentlemen. Hold on. What I think we should do is to be patient. Okay? The report of the investigation will be made public. I think we should be patient.
How long?
Okay?
It's been since December.
My dear, we don't work that way. Okay? We don't work that way.
But you need to be giving us feedback, the development. So far, what has happened, what is on. We need to get some feedback. It's a case that is ongoing. So has Baba been invited?
Hello. If on the feedback.
Okay, yes, hello, Mr. Oluwa Shala. How are you?
Yes, I might be. Maybe.
Can we just hear from Mr. Oluwa? Is that the PS Foundation, Mr. Oluwa Sholidayo?
PS Sholidayo in the house.
Yes.
Are you biased?
Maybe on updates. Yes, I can.
Are you biased, Provider?
No, I'm not biased. I'm not biased, and I don't want to.
Can I ask you a question?
Go on, so ask me any question.
Will you answer me honestly?
Why not?
Okay, we had the preliminary investigation. What was it?
You said what?
The first preliminary investigation from the police.
Okay.
What was it? When?
The date of that preliminary, that was in the month. About October 5, if I'm not mistaken. October 5.
No.
2023.
I'm not as educated as chairman. Can you Google the meaning of preliminary for me?
Preliminary?
Yeah, what's the meaning?
Preliminary is just like an initial, like the first stage of things.
Okay, first stage. So let's say a ladder, first stage of a ladder, first step, right?
Yes.
So after that 5th of October, what are we now? 22nd of April.
Sure.
Are we at the second stage, a third stage, a fourth stage, or a fifth stage report from the police?
Yes, the reason why that wasn't much necessary, it's because the first stage of things to the police seems to have solved the puzzle. They feel like there was no need of a second stage because they said in that report that they have submitted their investigation to the DPP and they will be reaching out to the public if in case any new development. So I don't think they've gotten a new development.
In any argument, there's something called sequence of events, right?
Sure. So
let's go back to there's something called flow chart. Have you heard of flow chart before?
Yeah.
A flow chart, yeah? That's A. If you get the result, you can go to B.
Sure.
If you don't get the result, go to A. So let's go to preliminary results. Don't try to be smart. Preliminary results. Google it. What does it mean?
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. That, right?
Papa, just give me a minute.
We're on the same chapter. We're kind of on the same chapter.
Sorry, sir. Sorry, sir. Sorry.
Give me a minute.
Sorry. Oh, yeah, go on.
The reason why.
Sorry, sir.
The joke, please, I'm going to let you engage him. Okay, we want to keep it friendly. Okay, we don't want to take advantage of situations and just make things because people are recording. This is the thing here. Oluwa Sholidayo, you weren't involved into all of these things. That's why we are asking our own person who is chairman.
I'm not involved. I'm going to English class. You used to teach English, right? English class.
Sure.
So let's go back to preliminary results. Go on. Yeah, go on.
That's what I'm saying. Preliminarily, if we look at it preliminarily.
Preliminary results.
What preliminary result on what? You mean on the police
report results?
On the police investigation, right?
Yes. Press conference.
Yes, sure.
Okay, wait. Okay. In the last 3 months, how many press conferences has your family done?
The family has done several, at least 2. At least
Thank you.
Two,
Thank you. Thank you. Actually, you're honest. Thank you. So let's go to preliminary results. Tell me the minute.
Preliminary result.
Thank you.
After an investigation is done, then the preliminary report will be given.
I'm going down.
That's the first stage.
Bye.
Yes, now preliminary result comes after the first stage of investigation. Now, after the first stage, there has to be investigation, and then preliminary result will be brought out.
Okay.
So where are you going? Yes.
So where is it brought out?
So has the EFCC not done preliminary report? So have they not done the preliminary investigation?
That petition was written in December.
Exactly. And this is April, or almost May now.
Thank you. Now,
5 months.
If you know the way EFCC works, they are what we call anti-graft agencies.
Sure.
So they are not like a cowboy or police officers because they are all eyes on them, right?
Exactly.
Now, I saw some reports from some guys called critical thinkers saying it's AI, it's a lie, da. So that's fine. So I can assure you that in the next 7 days,
don't give the timeline, no. They will hold you.
You better not talk because you're not the one investigating. Even if the EFCC tell you, you're not the one doing it. So just say as soon as possible.
There will be a contact.
As soon as possible.
There will be a contact.
As soon as possible.
Let me just tell you what.
We don't have issue with that with you, especially with you. Okay, because one is chairman. We are holding for this. We're even telling chairman why did he bring the foundation into this? But because it's a foundation, so the foundation is protecting.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. If you check the petition, we had the board meeting in December, and we promised that the foundation will have nothing to do with justice for Mohbad.
Exactly.
So in December, when chairman was going to write the petition, even though it was a board decision, we told the chairman to write the petition on his own name. That was why the petition was written in chairman's name, but was backed by the whole foundation.
Oh, I see. But I want to ask something about wait, please, before you go. I mean, before Lua Solidarius goes, like, I mean, I've been hearing about these charity things, and the IT guy kind of bring me into this, like, saying that, like, is the Mopias Foundation like public offering charity giving organization? Because like me, I need one car.
Go and say
Please wait. You are just the chairman. You are the chairman. Let me speak to the CEO of Mopias Foundation. Right?
It's not the CEO.
Please wait.
I am the chairman CEO, okay? He is not the CEO, so don't ask him any questions.
Wait.
I'm just
He's a trustee. Okay, as a trustee, okay? I want to request for something. Can this foundation do it for me?
You're requesting, no?
What do you want?
Somebody in the comment section, what is good for me?
Paparado, make a wish. Paparado, you want to Prado?
He has made a statement.
I want
just now.
What is that car model? That car model that was bought to Baba Mohbad. What is the model? That same car model. Exactly. That same one I want it. That same type. The same color. The same year that Baba have, the same color I want it.
I better write to the woman that
Chairman, that is luxury.
Can we be serious on this?
Wait, the Duke, you go come back. Go serious for waiting. Now we came Mohbad. The Duke, if I have this one now,
Duke, one thing
Duke come back. The Duke. padà wájà rẹ̀ á sọ̀rọ̀ nǹkan tó wà important. Ṣé bàbá Mohbad gan wọ́n tí kí n wọ Nigaro ni? I'll put bàbá Mohbad on the skin. Bàbá tó ń wọ Nigaro, tó ń wọ chain, tó ń wọ Rolex. So we are Mopies Foundation. Sorry for the distraction caused by noise. So how do we go about this? I want to
speak French in this one, no? You go speak French.
Bonjour, mademoiselle, Mopies Foundation.
No, so, you know, Opariano.
Yes.
We know where the Pathfinder came from. We all know where the Pathfinder came from. If you go back to that source, there are another one may be on the table for you.
Chairman, you wait now. I will drop you last now. I'll make a speak to CEO now. You just be member, you be trustee. Last one.
Papayano.
More people do actually die.
Go and look at before and after of Joseph Aluba. Do you want that for you?
Do I want what?
Before and after Joseph Aluba.
I don't want to. I don't want to be like Joseph Aluba. I think that kind of answers everything. That kind of answers everything.
In the name of Jesus.
In the name of Jesus. No, he's a smart guy. He's a smart guy. I think that kind of put everything to rest. Thank you very much. I was being childish. Being childish. Sorry. I withdraw that word. I don't want it. Whatever chairman is enjoying, I want to enjoy it. Now let me come to chairman.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Thank you.
All right. Take care. Well, again, people should stop dragging this man. He's the one they call PS. So whenever you guys hear PS, this is the person they call PS, and they are dragging him. I don't know. People who don't even have anything, they don't have any knowledge about him. They just open PS. PS, this man was single-handedly at some point sponsoring justice for Mohbad. The petition written, please wait, Chairman, please wait. Okay? Because there are new people who joined this case. I think these Baba Mohbad fans, they are just so ignorant, right? Somebody truly want justice. He's spending his own money for you to get justice. How can that person be anti-justice? Are these people serious? We all can see the way anti-justice people behave. How many of them have you seen in the last 2 years coming to spend money or to help us get something? What? I mean, is it that you guys not being intelligent? School not be scam, I swear. If not be say one thing, for say make this foundation send all these guys back to school. This is your foundation. I would have said you should take all these kids, all this picking them, comfy, all of them, sponsor them back to school. I would appreciate if that foundation can do that for them. Because I don't understand. What is this obsession? PSO, plus kilo day. She man yellow pa Mohbad ni. She be na PS kill Mohbad. Was PS there when Mohbad died? Is PS the one telling police not to investigate? I don't understand. One fi kini conceal one palakpa. One fi etesile one palakpa.
I beg, let us be fair. Let us be very fair and balanced. So people will
can you ask any question? No, we are fair and balanced here. This man is running a charity organization.
Let me ask a question. So because people are recording, so let's be fair.
Why not? Sure.
Why is there so many controversy surrounding PS and chairman? Why?
Mention one, please. Mention just one controversy, please. I beg you, name of God.
Before I mention one, I want to go back to IT guy question that the chairman did not answer. IT guy asked chairman, say, chairman, why didn't you come out and tell the public when you realized that there were misappropriation of funds in GoFundMe? Chairman did not answer that question.
No. He answered the question, please. He answered the question. You didn't listen. Please wait. I was here. Please wait. Let's be
okay. Hold on. Let me ask chairman directly.
Let's be fair. No. Please wait. Please wait. Okay.
Paparano, let me.
I will answer. No. Maybe you didn't hear. Please just wait. Please don't take us back. The IT guy asked the question that when they realized that there was a misappropriation of fund, why didn't they come out to tell the public? Why didn't they stop us from contributing? And he said at the time there was no evidence that there was any misappropriation. And truly, if you look at that time...
Stop there. Stop there. Chairman. Chairman, when you were part of management group and I was part of structure group, you remember we told you had to come out with accountability. Before he dissolved those group, you remember the WhatsApp message that he sent with some statement of account and he blurred it. Chairman, do you remember that or do you not remember that?
Yes, I remember.
Okay, Paparano, I know what I'm talking about. Chairman. And
I also remember.
Hold on, Paparano, please, with due respect, hold on. Chairman, are you telling the public now that that statement of account that Muyiwa sent over 14 months ago did not raise any red flag for you to think that there was some misappropriation of funds going on 14 plus months ago?
Black Velvet.
Yes, sir.
You know, let me answer this. I'm sure we both got the same document, okay?
Correct.
And you know that, see, only Agbaman, you watch before you fight. Do you think, in your own opinion, if I had come out around that time, you remember what happened in July? Thank God for Papariano that saved me. Do you think anybody would have believed anything I say at that point in time?
Papariano, before you start jumping and defending, me, I know what I'm talking about. He knows what I'm talking about too.
No. Black Velvet.
Calm down. The point is, even though that the
did you please wait? Okay. Just know something, Black Velvet. Sometimes people are correct, but they don't know the correct way to really put things. Now, let me bring this to you, Black Velvet. You seem to be part of them or have some information about it. Now, out of everybody who was in that group, management, whatever, who bring it to the knowledge of the public that some statement of account, some names were blurred, and this was happening? Who did that?
Please, can I come in?
No, please,
hold on. Yes,
come engage me later, okay? Come engage me later because I'll be able to. Yes, I'll be able to go left and right with you. Please don't come into there. There's so many controversies around you, and we can clear things. We can clear things up. So, Black Velvet, who brought it to the knowledge of the public that some names were blurred, was cancelled? Who did that, please?
Paparano, I was one of the first people during that period that was raising alarm. I was one of the first people that was raising alarm. See, what people are seeing today, I was one of the first people that raised alarm 14, 15
I raised alarm before you. I raised alarm before you, but no evidence. At what point was there evidence?
I came to your platform and showed
Wait, Black Velvet, if he's saying at the point he got evidence to see that these people are manipulating, and then he came out from that point, do you have any problem with that?
No.
But before evidence, everybody was just talking. Me, I was saying, go fraud me. I was even saying, don't even contribute money into it. Right? Maybe you two were speaking then, I don't know. But some people were against it, some people were for it. But at the time we got an evidence, it came out to the public. It was the first to come out to the public, showing to the whole world that come. He requested for accountability that we send him, and this and this and this was given to him, blah, blah. I mean, what else? Or what do you expect better? Go on. Black Velvet. If it were you, what would you have done? Put yourself in the shoe.
Chairman said that...
The thing is, Black Velvet, this investigation has gone off till December. We did not hear about it. They have actually levied the case already. And we're just hearing now. Which makes Chairman exonerate himself in the part of, look, I have studied stuff